Hey yo, what's good? How's it going, YouTube? Hello, my fellow gamers. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Hope everybody's staying warm, first of all, before the video even starts. If you're living on the East Coast, you've probably been hit by a snowstorm that's been sweeping the nation. Well, I wouldn't say sweeping the nation. I mean, it's January. It's gonna snow in January. But like, we got cars stuck in the snow and shit, spinning out in the dirt, fucking ice, all this and that. But anyway, enough about my day. As you guys know, I'm not normally one to discuss current events or however you'd want to call them, all this and that, but whenever a certain specific topic that I notice in the public light or on the trending page of Twitter really interests me, I do also talk about it, as people from this channel already know. And before anybody gets a little confused, or in case anybody gets a little confused, I just want to be blatantly clear, I am not a commentary / reporting of public events kind of YouTube channel, you know? And there's a part of this story that has come out that, obviously I don't really feel like I'm qualified to speak about. I'll throw a screenshot up on the screen so everybody knows what I'm talking about, at least. So I'm just gonna go on and let you know that I'm not going to be discussing that side of this story. If you'd want to, I'm sure you could go to Charlie Intel's Twitter account and find the link to the article that he shared, or just find it anywhere online. I'm sure you could Google it, all this and that. But like I said, I don't really think I have the qualifications to speak on a topic like that, nor do I want to. I want to show absolute respect to the families and stuff like that. I don't really think the opinion of like a Call of Duty / Let's Play gaming channel really holds any weight in a topic like that, so we're gonna move to the Call of Duty side of things. So, as you guys may know, some recent events that I just hinted at and showed a screenshot of happened in the world recently that has caused a very big lawsuit to be put on Activision's shoulders. And during part of this lawsuit, one of the things Activision did, for a bunch of complicated reasons, I don't really want to go into all of it, but in the short scheme of things, Activision released the amount of money it costed to develop the past Call of Duties, or the most recent ones. Well, not really the most recent ones, but a few notable Call of Duties. And like I said, if you want to find like the absolute concrete facts of why they did all this, you definitely can by just looking this up. I'm just trying to keep everything short and precise with my assumption of things. And before I go on and get into this, like I said earlier, everything that I'm discussing today comes from the Charlie Intel Twitter account, so make sure you go drop him a follow. And you know what, while you're at it, go on and follow my Twitter. You know, I post some banger-ass tweets and need some followers, so why not my subscribers? So, as you can see here from this Charlie Intel tweet, it says that Activision disclosed the cost to develop and sales of some Call of Duty titles. The first one they listed here is Black Ops 3, and it costed a whopping $450 million to make and sold approximately 43 million copies. The next one listed is Modern Warfare 2019, and it costed an entire $640 million to make and sold 2 million less than Black Ops 3 at 41 million copies. And Black Ops Cold War taking the fucking cake here, costing $700 million to make and selling a surprising 30 million copies. Now, it doesn't take a genius to see the trend in things here. Obviously, the newer Call of Duties are costing a whole lot more to make than they are selling, or, than consumers are purchasing in the long run of things. Now, obviously, we don't have any, absolute 100% clear sales metrics. These are just copies sold. This doesn't count, copies returned, or however many people let their friends use that, or however many people are at home Xbox sharing and one copy results to 2. I know that is how I personally got Call of Duty Cold War. I never really gave it a sale. But at the same time, it is very clear that Activision is spending a whole lot more money to produce Call of Duty than they are getting in return as of recently. Also, another argument that I've been seeing on Twitter that I actually agree with is, how is Activision spending so much money, even more money than the previous year, every year producing these Call of Duty titles, only for them to release with less features every year? That just doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm also not a game developer, I'm kinda just bitching here, yada yada. And obviously, to address the elephant in the room, you could see from the little Twitter AI search suggestion thing at the bottom of that tweet that I screenshotted, there was some kind of Cold War debacle going on to where at some point the development of Call of Duty Cold War split development teams, or they had some kind of internal struggle or something like that. I can't really 100% certainly say what happened because I wasn't there and all this and that, but they obviously ended up spending more money than they wanted to, I'd imagine. And you know what? I'm almost willing to forgive that, you know, like, the things change during development. In theory, you know, the game is being constructed and it could be broken down and rebuilt in so many different ways. That's the whole point of a development cycle, you know? So it's almost like you can give Activision the pass for spending that much money, you know what I mean? Because obviously the game needed to be finished at some point. But what if I told you that some more news came out recently that is a whole lot more harder to justify for Activision, you know what I mean? It's a lot harder to see Activision's side of things whenever you are presented with this information. And yet again, the information that I'm talking about comes from another tweet from the Charlie Intel Twitter account, so be sure to follow him, and I'm just gonna go on and play the clip in full for those of you who haven't seen it or don't know what I'm talking about.
I had to play Modern Warfare 2019?
Yeah, I do know that.
I had to do, how many streams did I have to do? 16 streams, amounting in like 40, 50 hours, 60 hours.
Uh-huh.
Guess how much they paid me?
16 streams, so 50-hour stream. You were probably making 20K an hour, I would assume. 20K an hour. Probably like, 20K an hour, dude, definitely like 800K, no?
Ooh.
Was that close or no?
I mean, it's Call of Duty though.
Are they broke? So probably 10K an hour. What? 400K?
They're not broke.
Oh, well, they have more. You're saying?
They pay me 400K to play Call of Duty, a game that I was gonna already play anyways.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Here.
Now, for some context, in the clip that you just watched, two streamers, one by the name of Clix, who both are Fortnite streamers by the way, in case you're kind of like out of the loop of things like I was before learning all this. Clix was asking old Fortnite player Myth how much money Activision paid him to stream Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. And obviously the results that he listed there were fucking baffling. I know Clix said a few things about like 20,000 or 10,000 an hour, that actually all the money that he ended up getting resulted into $8,000 an hour, which is absolutely fucking bonkers type of money to be making by just playing Call of Duty, a game that he said he was going to play anyway, like you heard. That just blows my fucking mind, man. And that really makes you want to like think, where is Activision's marketing team's heads when they like do things like this, you know? Nobody's stupid here, let's be real. We all know that Activision was secretly giving money to multiple Fortnite streamers. TSM Myth just happened to be the one to, you know, come out and talk about it. You know, you gotta think, this is the height of Fortnite, but does that justify that decision? Like, was paying a bunch of popular Fortnite streamers really the move in terms of like trying to promote the next new Call of Duty, you know, a reboot of the Modern Warfare franchise and all that? Why not take a grab at like, you know, old players, like get them to come back, or I don't know, anything else other than like give money to streamers, especially that much money, you know what I mean? Like, I know realistically it's not the dumbest marketing strategy. I mean, indie developers pay streamers like boatloads of money to promote their games and all this and that, and it really does work. It ends up gaining traction and, you know, it works how they want it to. But for a AAA game with an established reputation, let me remind you, like with Call of Duty's reputation, I don't really think that was the move, you know? Like, if people are playing Fortnite, they're playing Fortnite to play Fortnite. They're not playing Fortnite because it's the new Call of Duty. I mean, whether you want to believe it or not, Fortnite is the new Call of Duty. It is just the new hip game that kids are playing, but Call of Duty doesn't realize that to steal those kids back, you kind of have to have something they want, you know? You can't just copy Fortnite. Or at the very least, advertise it through Fortnite streamers, you know? Like, I don't really think they gained any kind of publicity in the way that they were hoping with that. And this is just the first streamer to like come out and speak about this, you know? Like, this is just TSM Myth. Who knows how much they paid for, like, you know, all these other people, because a lot of people were playing Modern Warfare 2019, if you remember, a surprising amount of streamers. And now in 2025, we finally know why. And honestly, man, just stop talking about like Fortnite streamers and stuff like that for a minute. One question that really like surprises me as to like why Call of Duty didn't do this, why don't they pay the people that actually like built their reputation through playing Call of Duty? I'm sure FaZe and everybody like that gets paid, you know what I'm saying? There are some YouTubers out there that make Call of Duty content and only receive money from YouTube and would never get $400,000 to promote the game. Even though that's where all of the Call of Duty community members are at, you know, like they're watching those videos by established Call of Duty content creators. I could be wrong, but I personally do not go to Fortnite to find Call of Duty advertisements. It's just not something I do, you know? I guess to kind of answer my own question, the real reason they don't pay any of the Call of Duty content creators that are already on Call of Duty is because they've already got you here. You know, Activision's real end goal is to just get you hooked and hope that you stay there. They don't really want to, like, change your mind once you're hooked, or even give you anything less than what you already have, or more for that matter, you know. Not to sound all like, you know, anti-authority, fucking anti-capitalist, all this and that, but you know, that is just the truth, let's be real, that's their business model. I guess it's just kind of funny to, you know, peek behind the closed door and to sort of see how all of that money that they spent, you know, promoting Call of Duty resulted in barely anything. A game that they probably spent a whole lot less promoting, like Black Ops 3 that came out in 2015, absolutely fucking demolished the most recent Call of Duties in sales, and they didn't even have to devote that much resources to it. I'm not really sure what that says, but I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about it, and you can go on and let me know what you want to say in the comments below. Like I said, this video is kind of just a bunch of rambling babble about Call of Duty, you know, all this and that. It's kind of like a bits and pieces version of everything that's happened recently. It's not really the most well put together video, but I still enjoy the feedback nonetheless, so be sure to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you gamers in the next one. Before I go, hope you guys enjoyed the Black Ops 6 gameplay. As you've probably noticed, I already have Dark Matter, and a video's coming about that soon, promise. But until then, stay tuned. Later gamers, have a fantastic rest of your day.